Draft darlings, Kobe Turner is a great athlete and more of a quarterback. Defensive tackle Wake Forest was one of the best running defensemen in college football in 2022. The Kansas City Chiefs need a complimentary stocking stuffer who can offer something in passing to match Chris Jones. They brought back defensive tackle Derek Nady and signed Byron Cowart via free agency, but also lost Colin Saunders to the New Orleans Saints. The bottom line is that there are still snaps to be counted at defensive tackle and, aside from Jones, could be the weakest position group on the team. That's not necessarily a bad thing for the Chiefs, because there are a good number of mid-round picks in this draft that can come in and help the Chiefs right away. One of those guys is Wake Forest defensive tackle Kobe Turner. So, Chiefs fans, if you don't want to miss any first-hand news from our team, subscribe to the channel now, because we're always on the lookout for the latest Chiefs news, and here you'll always be up to date with everything firsthand. Bottom. Coming out of Centerville High School in 2017, Turner was a 230-pound tight end/edge rusher who didn't receive a single offer from a Division I school. This was in part because Turner's time was split between pursuing his two different passions in life, music and football. In high school, Turner led 3 a cappella groups and participated in a choir. "There was a time when I didn't know if it was football or music," he said. "That was part of why I wasn't recruited as much. In my freshman year, I ended up doing a lot of college visits trying to get music scholarships. I went to college actually for choir instead of football." Eventually, Turner majored in music at the University of Richmond and went to the Spiders for football. His musical background is where his nickname, the Maestro, comes from. While at Richmond, Turner gained 60 pounds and became a 3-time All-Conference selection in the Colonial Athletic Association. Turner says daily dedication to music is a mindset that helps him in football. "Also the habit of music," continued Turner. "The more you play, the more you practice, the better you get. The better you start to see things and find different patterns. Very similar to watching a movie and seeing different things in practice. It all comes together at the very foundation of music and football." After the conclusion of the 2021 season, Turner entered the transfer portal and moved to Wake Forest, where he went on to have a breakout season for the Demon Deacons. As of 2022, Pro Football Focus has Turner listed as their 4th highest-rated defensive tackle in all of college football, with a grade of 92.2, including a run defense grade of 93.1. Movie review. Turner's force can close in on you if you're not careful. While he's not an overly imposing figure, his lower body strength and strong hands can get you into trouble if you're not careful, as we'll see below. Turner uses his left hand to strike center Mizzou's left shoulder to initiate the response of turning his left shoulder towards him. At that point, Turner has the window he needs to drive his right shoulder through the center's torso to gain advantage in the A-gap, doing a good job of keeping his balance in the pocket to complete the serve. In this next playthrough, we see the positive run defense mentioned earlier in the article. Last video of SB Nation. Jimmy Johnson and Jerry Jones beef is over. Who really made the Cowboys champions? Turner is lined up on the outside over tackle. The offense tries to catch him off guard by pulling the center to block him. Turner does an excellent job of recognizing this. He keeps the center off his chest and fills the gap so he can break free of the block and make the move when the moment comes. Once again, Turner stays low and uses lower body strength to get below the level of the guard's protection, using his legs to drive and work around him and finish the play, making the tackle miss. How does he fit in with the Chiefs? While size may be a concern for some teams, I don't think it will be for the Chiefs, who have shown a willingness to roll the dice on smaller defensive tackles like Tershawn Wharton in the past. A guy like Turner has enough explosive strength and athleticism to complement Chris Jones, especially if Jones is eating double teams on the inside, and all Turner has to do is worry about beating the man in front of him. I could see Turner arriving in Kansas City and contributing immediately. The bottom line. These Wake Forest players seem like another breed between the ears, and when you mix that with the fact that Turner is actually pretty good at playing football, it's hard not to want the Chiefs to make a play to get him. Most of the big boards have Turner outside the top 100, which is the proper range for him. I would consider signing him with any of the Chiefs' 4th-round picks. Hey Chiefs fan, do you think Kobe Turner is a great quarterback? What is your opinion? Put it in the comments, because it's very important to our team. Stay tuned as I update you anytime with the latest KS Chiefs news.